You're looking live at Lime Rock Park for race number 6 of the Bullet Racing League Grand Nationals in Lakeville, Connecticut. For 50 lap race here at one smallest road courses go to schedule here. Alongside helping hit your race. 50 laps, yeah. There'll be 7 miles as qualifying just for tonight's race. Our pulsar for today. See wide wait, 4. So very quick lap time here at the 1.5 mile racetrack. Reading away. Race. Pacey Wise on pole position alongside him with Bobby Bars second. Image third. Baker Bolson fourth. Ranier is fifth. Greg Ford. Seth Knoll seventh. Aaron Duke eighth. Joseph Weldon eighth. George Westman 10th. DC Ellis round out in the field of 11. Those are gyros grading up here. What's your keys to the race here, Eric?
Yeah, for tonight, I would say just make no mistakes. Make sure to keep your car on the racetrack. And you really just have to end up a race on the racetrack, especially since things will get spread out here, especially with not a lot of drivers in tonight's field. And also make sure to time your passes right and position your car right as well. That includes just making sure to get a good run down these long straightaways. You don't want to try to make a pass and it just kills your run on exit and then eventually get passed by somebody else down the straightaway.
Not a lot of passing opportunities. I would say the most best passing opportunity here would definitely be going down in turn 1. So you got to focus on the exit of the final corner there. It's a pretty interesting final corner. You have to keep your kind of throttle input into it, not go too wide there, but we're green up here as everything is done. About 1 pace up here for tonight's race. As I mentioned, the pace lap times are pretty quick here for typical road course, under a minute. These lap times are really fast, so just can't like you say, can't make a mistake, or you're just gonna so much time trying to regain. Not a lot of corners to really do so here. How short the lap times are. Also, one thing to note, 1-2 in the points right now are Pacey Wadget and Bobby Blowers, and also 1-2 here on the racetrack. Once again, I believe 2 weeks ago at Slinger was pretty much the same thing. Those guys were out front 1-2 for most of the race, at least in the top 3.
Jimmy Mintz is also up there. He's third in points right now. 41 behind the leader, 20 behind Flowers, who's in second, who is 21 behind Wygent in the point standings. So you see this layout, we're not going to take the chicane, we're just going to have the normal layout going up out here.
That kind of just a classic layout that we here at Lime Rock. It's kind of like in a way, it's kind of like a rectangle in a sense.
Yeah.
Especially these last 3 corners are pretty much a 90 degree, and it's a little longer 90 degree. Gotta keep your momentum up, and car on the racetrack really is the main thing. You have 1 passenger bay for tonight, so things go wrong, you can carry your race car, but green flag about to be in the air this time. There it is, green flag in the air. Pace wise release the green. Flowers with a good start on the outside. Can he hold on to it? He goes to the left-hand corner after this one. Looks like he will. He's got the inside for the next corner, and he will take the race lead away from Pacey Wygent. single file out through like little kinky section here. Up the hill they go. Might see some drivers catch some hair there.
Yeah, that's a place to get loose out in the exit right there. We saw one driver about mid-pack get a little loose. Make sure you don't go too wide like Flowers did. Here comes Wygant. First mistake already tonight for Flowers. Make sure you get the good run here down the longest straightaway we have into the passing zone. And turn one, Wygant looks to the right.
Flowers hold on to the outside. He does. Wygant moves him up the racetrack, and he does clear him down in turn two.
Jimmy Mintz making sure these drivers don't stay too far away from him. Top 3 in points currently 1, 2, 3.
Flowers losing up the hill. It's really late up the hill with how fast.
Flowers overshoots the corner. And he's in the wall. Wow, he just overshot the corner. He gets hit by the 51.
Wilson there too. Wilson around. That's actually been the yellow.
Yeah, he just went too quick. It didn't look like he turned for the corner if we go back and look at the replay. I don't know if he misjudged things. He had to. Overcooks the corner, into the grass. It was just going too quick, couldn't slow down in time.
I just didn't want to hit Pacey Wygant. He was about to hit, I think.
Yeah.
He trying to avoid 0-0 machine.
This is a good
Yeah,
angle.
just overshot it, pretty much. Jacob Wilson had nowhere to go. Oh, he actually overshot it too.
Like you said, 1 fast repair for these guys tonight and 4 additional sets of tires.
Lars took a hard look. I think his left side tires destroyed. He was looking out to crash for there.
Let's see if anybody takes tires. You know, you're not sure how many more cautions you'll have in the race. Do you take a set of tires just to have a fuel lap advantage or what?
Yeah, I mean, it has only been 2 laps, but you never really know how effective how much tires wear. Especially in the Gen 6, I feel like they wear a lot more than, say, the next gen car in the road course.
Track position really going to matter here today, especially since it's a road course. Fuel gets strung out.
I believe we'll probably have at least 1 green flag pit stop also due to fuel constraint. I believe it's 70% fuel here, so might see 1 green flag pit stop also.
And you'll see the left front tire of Byers' car. Not looking good right now. Lucky it's still connected to the car. He'll take his fast repair and 4 tires. Flowers not what he planned, starting basically in the back of the field. I mean, we only got 2 laps into this race, so still have pretty much the entire race to go. Be going green here shortly.
Guessing not this time by, but next time.
Yeah.
I had to guess, but Wygant has to be feeling pretty good about himself, I guess his quote-unquote main competition qualifying Bobby Blowers all the way into the back already, but Jimmy Minch was pretty close to those first 2 also. One to watch out for.
But lucky for these drivers, Wilson, Blowers, they still have the entire race to go. They made their mistake early on. Just put your head down, keep at it, work your way through the field.
Yeah, maybe have some.
Should be fun watching that 34 work his way through.
That could be some strategies that you employ here. Maybe pit early, pit later. Depending on if you have to pit, but could be some higher strategy in the green flag pit stops.
It's choose cone going on right now. Wygant selects the right side. So does Jimmy Minch.
Probably be inside for turn 1, but also we saw in the restart that Bobby Blowers, or I guess the initial start, Bobby Blowers got the race lead to stay on the outside of PC Wygen's here, which give him the inside advantage for the next corner, turn 2. We'll see if Rodney Ayers can do the same thing here on this restart. Here we go down the hill into the final corner. AC Wygen once again leading us to the green.
My advice for these drivers is to run your race. Don't make a mistake like we've seen some drivers go off track already. Pace car is pulled off. We are back green here at Lime Rock Park.
Wygen with a great start there, so no worries out back. Just don't want to overshoot turn 1. Pretty much nails that. Stays on the rumble strip there through 1. Bench goes, clears for 2nd.
Got a car off in the back.
Oh, Ayers
44.
around right in front of the field. Everyone's has to check up. We're 3 wide now for turn 2. That's Bobby Blowers already up to 4th place right now.
DC Ellis loose. Able to save it. Almost run around there. About 35 machine. Currently 4th in points. Flowers a bit loose going through that last corner. Already back up to 4th. Will be 3rd here if he can get by Greg Biller.
Really good through that last corner there. Look to the inside. Down the front straightaway, good. Not get him at the line, but should get him under braking here through turn 1.
And he's got himself in a good position, not too far behind our leader.
Yeah, he's only about 4-ish seconds behind Pace of Wygen, so went from last place to 9th, 3rd in about 1 lap, so very impressive there for the 34 machine, but does so well. And Bruce off for turn 3. Here comes Wilson now, who's also involved in that early incident with Bobby Blowers. Up the hill he goes. Will he be able to get up to the top 5? Does, and does clear. Moves himself up to 5th. Blowers, those new tires is really quick right now. He's about a half second quicker than Pace Wygen last time by.
All of the hot, especially since those tires are such a way off.
Unfortunate for Rodney Ayers, who got spun out there. He was, I believe, in 3rd. He got passed by Jerry Minch. He was in 3rd. A great position for that 17 team. Finds himself all the way on the 8th after being spun out pretty much right in front of the field. Unfortunate for him. He's still clean though, no damage for him. So if he gets to the light race caution maybe or something like that happens, there's a chance to get top 5.
Yeah, that's what he has to hope for. Currently about 15 seconds behind our race leader.
Top 3 pretty much pulled away from the rest of the field, and Greg Pillar kind of in no man's land. Jacob Wilson trying to chase him down.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure you just run consistent lap times. We're gonna have a long green flag run, I suppose, since everybody's kind of strung out. It would take a multi-car accident to bring out a yellow.
Yeah, we're already 10 laps into the race. For like I mentioned, lap times go by really quick, so you don't have a. You think you have a lot of time, but really 50 laps goes by very quickly here at Lamar Park.
33 bit loose off the final corner.
Ooh,
Kind of
slow off
overshoots the corner
corner.
there.
Hey, so let's watch for the crossover here. Turn 4 now.
KC backs off for the moment.
Golden got pretty loose off that second last corner. Through the final corner they go. He's really sideways, side by up ahead. Wilson's caught up the Greg Pillar. He's into his inside. Return 1. Don't want to overshoot. Pillar does
He almost
overshoot.
does. Yeah, he has to back off there. Wilson easily passes him.
Back to the offensive place. So Wilson up the 4th. Back to where he was before the incident. Ellis trying to work his way around Weldon. Weldon's been loose a few times here, so Ellis had a few opportunities to maybe get around 33rd machine.
Just going back to one of my keys of the race, just make sure you time your pass right. Is Ellis loose? Be able to hang on. But once you try to pass car in front, just make sure you time your pass correct. Make sure you have momentum off the corner.
Yeah, it's kind of like I mentioned it's kind of okay. I'm back. Who of course spot. So George Lesma Jr. goes a lap down.
He went off
Guessing
track
maybe-
on the restart in turn 1.
I just got light off up the hill. Ooh, hard hit into those tire barriers. We might have to take a pass repair there. I don't know if it's significant damage. Looks like it might be. It's continuing to go forward. Back up to the battle for second though. Jimmy Menchke faced down by Bobby Blowers. Casey Weiser out in front. Looking good for now.
I think we should go on board that 34 machine right now. It gets a bit loose. In the grass. Lost a lot of time there on corner exit before he went down the hill.
Yeah, you can just see how much he's pushing that race car right now. And these Gen 6s are not hard, not easy to drive on these road courses. They have so much horsepower and not a lot of downforce. The little spoiler in the back of them.
As these tires start to go away, as here comes the
Which
34.
ones goes wide?
Right on the back bumper. Gonna wait to make the move.
Guessing he's gonna make it down turn 1. It's probably the best passing opportunity here. Maybe sink to the inside of the last corner. Stay
Again,
behind.
Minch nearly overshooting that corner on exit. 2 laps in a row.
Flowers is not the best run off the last corner. Minch actually got a really good run, but he's gonna send it to the inside anyway.
Try to outbrake him. Got the draft a little bit down the straightaway.
Minch gives him
The
the room.
inside. I think 94 is going to have a good run, but no, 34 makes sure he gets the car underneath him still. Didn't allow.
Oh, he stays to the outside of him there.
He's going to shoot. Still able to hang on.
Still side by side, no 3 yeses here. Gotta watch out not hit each other.
94 giving plenty of room to Flowers.
Watch for the crossover here.
Backs off.
Ooh, Blowers got loose though. As this battling has let Pacey Wiseman pull away about 3 seconds there. He had about a 4 second lead. Now it's up to 7.5 between him and Bobby Blowers.
Got a straightaway lead.
Blowers does have those little fresher tires in Pacey Wiseman, but nothing probably too noticeable on the race car though.
Yeah. As this run goes on, you're going to see more cars getting loose on corner exit right there. They'll allow for some passing opportunities. Just make sure keep the car on the racetrack. Take it easy. You're racing the racetrack at this point in the race. Make sure to run consistent lap times as well.
Yeah, right now, pretty much everyone's pretty spaced out within more than a second with each other. How strategy plays out here if they do have to pit under green. Pit road, pretty easy to get onto here at Limar Park. See if I can get a pit road. It's the last corner, so there. Just have to basically just slow down and turn right. Pretty much. Right there to your left is where the pit road entry, so it's plenty of time off the last corner to slow down. But they do have to pit here. It shouldn't be too hard to get on the pit lane. Really just about not making any mistakes. It's really easy to make mistakes here at Limar Park. Just such fast corners and not a lot of runoff areas. Grass pretty much waiting for you. Barrier. Make a mistake.
Yeah, one thing about this racetrack, plenty of room when you go off, so if you go off track, most likely it won't be the end of your day, thankfully.
Depends on where you go off. I think the last corner, you're plenty of room.
Second last corner is
Last
problem
probably,
spot.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, where we saw Blowers end up in the tires there. And to the right here.
Yeah, up the hill. Those two corners definitely probably not the best part to make a mistake. You want to be real easy, especially if you're a driver like Pacey Wiseman, the huge leader right now. See what he can do here. He can pull out double-digit second. Last season, Pacey Wiseman also won on the only road course he went to last season, which was Sonoma. He won there also, so you go back to back here on the road courses. Further off, I think I heard Lesman Jr. coming out pit lane.
Did not have the best day. Overshot the corner on the first restart and then spun a few laps later up the hill. The inside wall pretty good too. Didn't take his fast repair. Or excuse me, didn't pit after he spun. So this would be the first time going on pit road today for him.
The first green flag pit stop we've seen. Tires for him. I'm guessing he's taking his fast repair so we can get a better angle of the damage. Looks like he did, I think. Still in his box for now. ACL is chasing down Greg Pillar now. Pillar making a lot of mistakes here. He might actually have a broken left front, it looks like, actually. Someone's broken on that car. We're on board with that 32 machine. Maybe not. But he's dropped pace quickly. You'd think something must be wrong. Let's take a... Oh, he did go off. Turn 1.
Going back to what I said earlier, just make sure to run consistent laps. Make sure you're still focused. I know just running a bunch of laps by yourself just can be...
Oh, is Pacey watching it? Makes a mistake as Bobby Blowers
Blowers
takes the race lead. Blowers making a
Wow.
mistake in one of the as he just overshot.
Just like Blowers did earlier, but was able to slow it down. And it's rare to see a mistake out of Wygent.
I'm not sure if he did make a mistake actually, but
Let's see.
I think he went up there.
Probably just looking for some company up front.
I assume so. So he kind of took the alternate layout.
He's taking his Joker lap.
Yeah. Something like that. But now Jimmy Minch is right behind him, so kind of changes a lot there as still have half the race left to go as Flowers is in the race lead for now.
And he's loose up the hill. Manages to save it.
I feel like he's been loose up the hill every single time for the race. I mean, really pushing that race car.
Still drifting in on corner exit. Because Wygent has given himself something to do. He's got to track down Flowers. Flowers on a few lap extra fresher tires in the field. 44 still on pit road.
Yeah, he might have just called it a night. Actually, he just came out pit lane again.
Yeah.
So maybe a speed penalty off of sinking tires again. Did use his fast shipping. As Greg Pillar being passed by Rodney Ayers, something must be wrong with that 32 machine because he was not this far off pace before. Actually, he went way off, but still, I mean, he was the top. He was in 4th place for a while and running decent lap times, but he just like he might have just overheated his tires maybe, and really cost him a lot of time last few laps. Wygent now chasing down Bobby Blowers, 24 laps down so far, almost halfway. Been pretty typical road course race so far, I would say. I mean,
Seen some drivers go off. Seen a lot of strung out racing. Just make sure to be consistent. Stay focused. Race the racetrack. Really, the problem here has been turn 1, just overshooting that corner, and then up the hill, getting loose.
Drew Blowers goes off. Pacey Wise in the close in now. Lost about a few tenths there. Down the front straightaway, 25 laps down. We're halfway through this one. Jimmy Minch is still back there in that 3rd place spot, so he's been really consistent. He hasn't really made a lot of mistakes tonight, I would say, out of the top. Pretty much the whole field. I mean, he's really good. No one
Giving plenty of room. Yeah, giving plenty of room to the drivers around him. Wygent slowly closing in on Flowers, who overshot this corner last time by, and he doesn't make the same mistake. Lucky he didn't end up in the wall like he did earlier in the race.
Yeah, very close actually. I mean, he's probably a car length or so away from the outside wall than he did the last time. Wygent just doing a great job. I mean, not wheel hopping, not locking up. That's one of the big things. Greg Pillar down pit lane. They come down hill, final
Well,
corner. You guys are pretty even on pace overall. I think Wygen just made a little bit less mistakes than Blowers throughout the race. Obviously, a lot too caution, but Wygen's chased him down here. We'll see if he's able to get around this 34 machine.
I think Wygen does a great job as a driver of just saving his stuff. So Blauer's really loose consistently throughout the race. Is Wygen a small mistake there, but Blowers really uses as much as he can out of the car. And I think just using up your stuff contrasted with Wygen, who plays things pretty safe, conservative. It's really one of the reasons why Wygen's been able to track down Blowers.
Blowers opened up the gap a little bit here to about 7/10. See, we go. He got a little tight there off of turn 4, I believe. Turn 3. But there they go. I feel like Blowers is overdriving just a little bit compared to Wygen. See, Wygen just turns a little bit earlier, backs up the corners a little bit. Also, Wygen's just a little pushing the car a little bit too much limits. Well, he goes wide with a great run. Will he look to the inside here? No, he won't. He stays behind for now. He's been close, but he just hasn't been there. Ooh, Flowers really using up those rear tires on the hill to the final corner. Lap traffic could be involved here also here shortly. Actually, you have to watch out for is Jimmy Lynch. He's actually closing down on these race leaders right now.
And I've noticed he's just getting closer and closer slowly, running consistent laps.
Yeah, I mentioned him before. He's just been there all day long. Very consistent, not really making too many mistakes.
Watching from a distance in third place. Casey Wygen down pit road here in lap 30.
Looks like we will have pit stops here, so first driver at the top. Well then, lap traffic ahead, getting out of Bobby Blauer's way, but I was mentioning, first driver in the top 3 of the pit. 20 laps to go. Will Blowers and Minch follow here this next lap? Lap times have slowed down about a second and a half or so. First 30 laps, so not a lot of tire wear here. The track's kind of newly repaved-ish. Not very abrasive on the tires, so not a lot of tire. But it looks like Blowers might be pitting. No, he's Minch. No, he doesn't. He's out Ellis on pit lane, and Ayers also on pit lane. Wygen on his way out of pit lane through the yeses. Up the hill, he's about 30 seconds back from Bobby Blowers. Looks like down pit lane costs you about 30 seconds or so. Here comes Blaz. Ooh, is Weldon overcorrects into the wall hard right in front of Minch there. Minch goes through. He stays out. I don't know if Minch
It'll be,
wanted to pit there, but Weldon had other plans for him.
yeah, he'll be pulling out right back into the racing line, so he's gotta be careful getting back out there.
I don't know if Minch wanted to pit there or I think he did not. So luckily for Minch, Weldon kind of got out of the way quickly. You could
Hmm.
Flowers in his balls. You can Wygen down the front straight away. If you jump Flowers. Flowers off his ball there. About 3 seconds or so behind Casey Wygen. Minch down pit lane. To go, coming to 17. Wilson staying out another few laps. Wygen will overtake during Minch on pit lane here. Flowers will do the same. Rodney Ayers and Casey Ellis within a second of each other, fighting for that top 5 position. Ooh, Busman Jr. off of racetrack there, off of turn 2. On the entry, I guess, turn 2. Rodney Ayers got to try to chase down Casey Ellis on front. That top 5 position. Wilson's out here for now. Ayers is closing on in that top 5 position. Ellis right in front of him. 35 machine. Wilson's being chased down by Wygen here. Blauer's actually pulling right now and Pacey Wygen right now. Maybe Blauer's a little bit better on those newer tires. He's about 2 lap pressure tires in Wygen.
Yeah, he has some experience racing on pressure tires compared to the rest of the field. Watching, trying to get around lap traffic here at 51. Just make sure you time this right.
Actually, Wilson's the leader right now, but he has to pit here soon.
Yeah, he'll be lap traffic soon.
Yeah. Good that way, but will he hold up? Pacey Wygen looks like he will. Wygen looking to the right side. Wilson gonna let them both by maybe. And this race is not over yet. Flowers is caught up to Pacey Wygen on those fresher tires. Flowers might be a little bit better short run car than he is long run, so we'll see if he can hang on for these next 14 laps. How much pressure can he apply to Pacey Wygen out in front? Jacob Wilson not the lane. Third. Inches to pass him there. Goes back up at third place. Flowers and Wajin back at it again. The race won't lead. Wajin pulling away a little bit, stretching out his gap now. He was 3/10 quicker than Bobby Blowers last time by. Ooh, Blowers really kicking up the dirt there off of turn one. Gap still half a second now, though Blowers staying with the 0-0 right now. Pace Wajin. How long can he hang on for? And he can maybe make Pace Wajin make a mistake here in his next 10 laps or so. That could open the door for a possible win here for Bobby Blowers. Ooh, Blowers through the grass though. Still not losing time to Pace Wajin. Surprisingly. You guys have been not left each other these past 2 laps at all. Flowers has 2-lap pressure tires over Wygent, but hasn't been close enough to make a move yet. 10 laps to go. Kind of closing the window now. I think you gotta make a move in the next 3 or so laps and just try to defend it for the rest of the race. Because I think Wygent, once those tires kind of settle in, he's gonna pull away here.
Racing Wajent, 2 wins so far this season. It's been the last 2 races. One at Chicagoland, one at Slinger. Flowers looking for his first one of the season. They're in race 6. Flowers in the last 2 races finished in 3rd place. Be 1 result better here, 1 position better. He's gonna overshoot that corner. Get loose. Not a good section there. A little bit on the grass.
Ooh,
Oh, got a car.
Lesman Jr. there, right in front of the leaders.
Having trouble all night.
Bad run for Bobby Blowers off the far corner. Pace Wajent opens his lead about 7/10 now.
Just caught him at the wrong time. Oh, widen off a little bit there on the rumble strips. Here comes Flowers closing in.
He's a good run off the final corner. Slowly gaining a little bit of draft down the front straight away. 7 to go this time by. Blows the gap down. Wygen's opening it up back up to 7 tenths and now 6. Flowers does a really good job up the hill. Gains a little bit of time there. After the final 2 corners. Has to really nail these few sections here. Get to the inside pace of Wygen. Final corner, he's been struggling quite a bit compared to Wygen. Wygen just has a good run off the final corner down the front straightaway. And he just opens up a gap down the front straightaway every time, it seems like. Wygen still about 7 tenths ahead. Flowers is pushing as hard as he can right now. Just seems like it's not enough though. Final corner is really what's killing him right now. I feel like the lap traffic up ahead still has a chance right now. 5 laps to go this time. Are off in front, but I'm not sure who it was. 33 of Joseph Weldon up ahead. The lap traffic help Bobby Blowers here. Will it help Pacey Wygen?
Saw the 33 spin early on in the race a few laps ago in the final corner. He'll pull off to the side here. Doesn't help Blowers there in the racing line. Blowers having to take a wider.
Really put Blowers in a difficult spot there. Now the gap opens up to about a second. Flowers closing the gap a little bit here. Final few lap corners. Down to 8 tenths now. With 3 to go this time by. He's been close, but just it hasn't been enough these last few laps. Even make a move on Pacey Wygen.
Yeah, they've been pretty similar on lap times throughout the race. Flowers had a little bit of advantage with the fresh tires earlier on.
Yeah, he was within about 3 tenths, 4 tenths a few times. Was never close enough to make a move in one of the passing opportunities, especially down in turn 1. But Wygen can still make a mistake here with these older tires. Not over yet. About 2.5 laps to go, down through the final few corners here. Few laps to go this time by.
Wygen a little bit off there. Bars overcooks it there. That's going to
Oh,
slow
he
him
got
down.
loose. Yeah,
Yeah, his
that's
tires are really gone now. I noticed in BS's that he was loose there as well, not running the line he normally takes.
unless YJ makes a really big mistake here. I think he's pretty much locked it up.
Or if he takes another joker.
Yeah, pretty much. This is the white flag, so see what happens here. The gap now down to 6/10, 7/10. Seems like Blowers is really good in the first half of the track, but second half not so much. It's very loose off the hill there. I think that's gonna
Still
cap
catching
it
the
off
car.
there.
Drifting it there in that 34 machine.
YJ off the final corner. Dominating tonight. He's gonna win here at Landmark Park.
And that's 3 wins in a row this season for that 0-0. It's going to burn it down here in turn number 1. Nope. Spoke too soon.
He really put on a clinic here tonight. Led pretty much every lap except probably like 5 or 6 or something like that. Not
Those
sure
green flag
exactly,
pit
but
stops and
yeah, green
him
flag pit stops
deciding
is
that
really
he wanted to be second place. Good drift right here.
But Blowers did a good job hanging on there those last 20 laps or so after the pit stops. I thought YJ would have a big enough gap there, but Blowers did a great job of using some lap traffic to his advantage, but not enough at the end. A lot closer battle than we thought, probably, but also the kind of Joker lap also helped there. But yeah, YJ definitely gonna deserve this one here tonight. 3 in a row for him.
This victory lap just reminds me of an SVG victory lap, just drifting throughout the racetrack. And I assume he's going to burn it down. He will here on the front straightaway.
As he continues sober, we're going to take a quick break and we'll speak to our top 3 after this. Welcome back here at Landmark Park. We'll be race winning in our top three drivers of Pacey Legend. Hello, Pacey. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
What a win there it was for you. Dominated pretty much most of this race. Had a BioLars chasing you there late with the little fresher tires, but talk us through those last 20 laps there after that pit stop.
Um, well, I uh, I got dared by their race control to do both chicanes as like a quote unquote joker lap, just to kind of spice it up a little bit. And so I ended up doing that and lost the lead to Bobby. Had to use the undercut to get back by Bobby, and then yeah, at that point it was just all about trying to hit my marks, not really overshoot anything, and uh, watch Bobby close the gap, but not feel pressured from it. But I mean, I don't really know. Lap traffic was great. They just kind of let the leaders pass all night. So, big shout out to them. And yeah, it's just good to be back in victory lane, especially in this car.
Got 3 wins in a row here for you so far this season. Anyone else you like think for tonight's one?
Yeah, gotta shout out the whole broadcast. Without you guys, it wouldn't be possible. Um, with Rodney for just putting Bolt on every week. I got to shout out Airs Design for making the Juicy Killer here. Um, and shout out PBR. I know Bobby Blowers is getting super close to getting that or snatching that win. He's getting faster every week, and I'm glad to see it. And maybe next week he'll be sitting in my position right now.
Yeah. We'll see you. Well, congrats on the win here tonight. Also, we'll see you next week at Legacy
All right, thank you.
race winner. Second place finisher, Bobby Blowers. Very close for him tonight. Almost could have pressured Wygent there, but kind of did late, but not enough there. Hello, Bobby. Got a copy?
Hello?
Got me?
Yep.
You round yourself off in the second there, about a second back from Pacey Wygent. You had a little fresher tires there, but just not enough to make a move in those last 15 or so laps. Talk us through that one.
Um, yeah, that first run after I got around, basically after his quote unquote Joker lap, um, I knew with him behind me, it was going to be him and weep, and was pretty just going to force to pit the lap after him. And I think a couple more after he'd pit. I should have probably went the lap he pit or the lap after he pit. But yeah, I might have had an advantage as soon as I left the pits, but after probably like 3 corners, it was probably evened out with how well he was saving tire. I was just, I wouldn't say I was full push, but I was probably like 90% that whole time, and it just wasn't enough tire saving that whole run. But I don't know, I'm happy with second. That works for me.
Yeah, you seems a few times up the hill. You were very sideways, especially the last lap, second last lap. Really pushing as hard as you could. How hard could you push here? You don't have a lot of runoff, but you have a little grass, but you don't want to hit the grass much.
Oh yeah, I found the limits on what was it, lap 2?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Pushed it way wide at the top of the hill and just went off on all on my own. Yeah, there is not much runoff here. The curbing is just brutal too, and yeah, it was pretty fun. I was happy.
And round out second, so pretty good night for you. Anyone else think for this good run here?
Yeah, 213simware.com, PBR Racing, RevSimShop.com, Blink Designs, and you guys in the booth.
Thank you, and also on your second place here at Landmark Park.
Yeah, thank you.
$5 are finisher, place finish, bench, moments. Hello, Jim. You got a copy?
Hello, I gotcha.
Round yourself off in third. You had a pretty good night. I don't believe you didn't get involved in any incidents or anything like that here tonight. So pretty quiet, but just ran top three all night long, and never really looked back. Talk us through your overall.
Um, yeah, it was mostly quiet. I had one incident. I want to say sorry to the 44. Um, Trying to pass a lap car. I thought he was going to the right, and then he crossed back over, and I kind of got into him. Other than that, I really didn't see like anybody at all. It was just running alone. I didn't have the speed to keep up with Pacey and Bobby. But I was consistent enough to pull away from everybody else. So yeah, overall, just very quiet race.
Yeah. Still also a good result. Your first top three of the season. Last week, yes, 2 weeks ago, you got your first top five. So, good points there overall. Still believe seeing third in the points. So, what are your thoughts are next week at Legacy Phoenix if you can keep up this good run you're having so far?
First of all, I didn't realize this is my first top three this whole season. Oh my god. Um, Next week at Phoenix, I'm not the greatest at Phoenix. I'm just gonna try and hold my own. Especially with Legacy Phoenix, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of chaos, a lot less grip than people are used to. So gonna try and hold on to it, see if we can get at least another top five.
Yep, you had a good run here tonight. Anyone else you like to think for top three finish?
Um, I want to thank my wife. She helps put the kid to bed at night so that I can jump on here. I gotta thank you guys for putting on a show, and obviously I gotta thank Rodney for putting on the series.
Congrats on your third place here at Lamar Park, and we'll see you next week, Arizona.
Thank you.
Jimmy Minch, our third place driver. Take a quick look at our final results over tonight. Got Pacey Baja as the race winner, Bobby Lauer second, Jimmy Minch third, Jacob Wilson ACL fifth, Rodney Ayers, Joseph, George Lesman, eighth, good play. Oh, great, everyone. A lap of praise. Oh, what's your final thoughts on tonight?
Yeah, we saw a lot of problem areas. Turn one, cars overshooting, and then on the uphill section, getting up and down, just overshooting the corner or getting loose on corner exits. And then you just really had to be consistent tonight, stay focused throughout the long race, and then just keep the car on the racetrack. And the next upcoming races on LRN here. Sunday we have the Stampede Racing League at Atlanta. Then Bolt Tuesday Night Thunder is at Rawtons Glen. And then Friday for NAR Cup Series, they're going to Myrtle Beach for race number 1 of the playoffs. And then next Saturday for the Bolt Racing League GNS Series, it's Legacy Phoenix.
All very, very different racetracks. Not scheduled there, but it'd be interesting how it plays out. But Wygent 3 in a row, can make it 4 in a row next week. Out tomorrow night at Atlanta for racing.